Welcome back. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here before, hit the like button. If you like the video, hit subscribe. You know the way it goes. I'm here to look at unofficial servers, and this is Unofficial Ark non-toxic PvP server. Woo, what a mouthful. I'm going to look at this server. I'm going to talk about Unofficial Ark and what I think about it. Let's shake this wyvern off my tail and let's get into it. Welcome my friends to Unofficial servers, and let's have a look. We're going to try and have fun here. I don't want to be all boring and dull. I just want to have a little bit of fun. Now this is the first of the unofficial servers I'm going to play. I'm just going to quickly set my guy up. I'm not too worried about the PvP element of it. I'm just happy to let's give yourself a bit of a coppery colour. You want a little bit tanned, don't you? And everything else, I'm not really too fussed about it. And we will call ourselves, I have no qualms here, we'll call ourselves Matty Mojo. Oh, right, we get hit with the... I have actually played on the server before, by the way, just so this is not totally new to me. Generally, I'm going to have an idea of what the servers are like. I don't want to be totally freshy, but non-toxic PvP is the first one I'm going to play here. That does, most of the unofficial servers will have these rule pop-up screens, which I just read this through. I won't worry about what's happening around me. There's all sorts of stuff here which you can read. Basically, oh, hang on, close. Whoa. Oh God, look! I hardly started and I'm already getting killed. Bloody Ark! I wonder if I can punch it. I'm almost dead. I'll just let it kill me. Start again. Well, that's a welcome to the server, isn't it? God, the bloody pile of dinos here. Oh, I hope that didn't blow your eardrums out. But I've just been tidying up, actually. There's dust everywhere. Oh, Christ. Bloody horrible. Alright, I'm just going to get away from that. Good, good. Get to a spot where there isn't anything that's going to kill me. Not that I can see anyway. Now, right. I think you press delete or... Yeah, there we go. Delete to bring the rules up for this particular version. Sorry about that. So, yep, they have a lot of rules, and you need to read them. And it's good to know what the rules of the server are, because if you breach them, if the admins are on, they can kick you. This one has some raiding rules, no raiding during the grace period. So when you first set up, I think there was a grace period of 24 hours or something like that. I can't remember. I'm not too bothered about that. Don't raid allies or inside them. You basically got to stick to some pretty simple PvP rules and not be a dick. Let's get into it. Let's see what the rest of this game is like. Okay, firstly, level up. I've just been running around, and over here we've got a juicy base to be raided. It's juicy because it only has little turret towers. I would say this is only a 1 or a 2-man tribe at best, and still relatively new on this server. This is the tribe of Wolf Creek, and I've actually just had a look around the foundations over there, just wanted to see if I could sneak in underneath anywhere, maybe get an easy little bit of loot. I've checked over there. There's someone flying around here. No. I've checked over there, and there is one little bit you can actually almost sneak underneath, but he's got turrets right the other side. I will be smashed. Well, exciting times. Yes, that is a Velonosaur over there. Ooh. And I'm going to see if I can sneak into his base. But I think he may have already seen me, to be honest. But let's see. I wonder if he sees me. Yo, fella. I think he did. jump forward a little bit and let me see. I have played for 2 hours maybe. I think it's something like that. I'm not sure. But this is the sort of stuff that you can do. Within 2 hours on this server, you have starting to have got a good base setup. It's simplistic. I'm not getting overly complicated here. I'm keeping it stone at the moment. I'm gonna really smash it out a little bit in the next day or two, but I wanted to get it to the point where I could just show you some of the mods on this non-toxic server. So I've managed to do that. Things have gone pretty well, to be honest, and I wanted to show you one of the key features, which is this thing called the Soul Terminal. Now, the first thing is you are going to have to unlock this. It's easy to unlock pretty early on, and you will notice it has no hit points. It cannot be destroyed, and I can just go into my inventory here. I have these things over here called soul traps, and I basically take my gun. It's like a paint gun, shoot a tame, and it puts into the soul trap and put it in there. And that allows you to store your tames when you get raided, which is just a bloody huge thing, to be honest. I love this. I absolutely love it. I honestly think that this is something that they should bring into Official Ark. Now, I know that might sound a little bit mad, but one of the biggest problems you have with Ark is getting raided and losing all your tames, and I'll talk a little bit more about it in a sec. And having some sort of protection for them doesn't have to be to this extreme level. We could store 300, but you know, you have your lines, your breed lines, and you lose it all, and it's just a nightmare. So some version of that would just really add something to Official, I think. That's my opinion. It doesn't have to be huge, just maybe you could store like 10 tames. No more than that. Your particularly special ones. You know, you could keep your lines going. For big tribes, it wouldn't really matter so much. You know, when you have a tribe with 300, 400 tames, it's much harder to get raided. You don't get smashed in one quick session. When you do get raided, it generally takes 2 or 3 days, and you've got opportunities to do things with your main tames. But when you're a small base, a moderate base, maybe you, 1 or 2 people, and you just lose everything within an hour. It's all gone, everything, and that can be utterly gutting for players. So you got these soul terminals. I love that feature. It is really nice. Over here is the reward vault, and if I click on that, click on the reward menu here. It's not an actual vault. You can see it's set into the wall there. You click on the reward menu, and you can see various things. You got points that you've earned, 31,200. Normally you start off with a hell of a lot less than that, but the server recognizes that I've played here before and has carried over my points. And you can click on things. I can click on the kibble pack here and buy kibble for a particular cost. This would be $2,000. You can just purchase it. So let's quickly look at the engrams that you can unlock. Up the top here, you've got your S+ building engrams, all quite useful. I don't use all of them, but some of them are definitely useful. You've got here the offline guard system. That's the offline raid protection. That creates a sphere, get that word right, around your base, and gives your turrets more damage and your structures harder to destroy. You've got your soul terminal stuff here, really useful. As you scroll down, you have here your reward vault, nice and easy to make, an early game thing, of course, as you'd expect it to be. And then you continue down, you've got aberration items, all this sort of stuff, really useful. It has a good mixture of engrams that you can learn. No complaints here, lots of different things. And you got these binoculars, which I really love, particularly useful. You can zoom in, check torpidity of creatures, that sort of stuff. So there's all sorts here, a good mixture of the different maps that you can often play. Really, really good. Right, I am going to go down and show you something, because I need to bring something back up to this soul terminal. When I started this little video last night, and as I said, I've only been playing for a couple of hours, I actually just thought of starting again, because look, if I click this, my tribe, I haven't even created a tribe yet. I will do that shortly, but I hadn't created a tribe, so I thought, well, I'm new on the server. But I came over to this area which I built here before. Now I'm just going to make sure. This is the wyvern area. I'll get some more metal in a second. This is the wyvern area, and there's obviously you get tigers and all sorts of other stuff around here, so you just need to be a bit careful when you're running around. It's okay generally as long as you keep an eye above you. You know, I've been wondering a little bit as to why people like Unofficial at the moment. And I think there's a number of reasons. It's like, well, why do people move from one political... why do people move from one political party to the next? It's never... Shit. It's never one... Oh, bloody hell. Fucking hell. Pardon my language. See, that's what these things can... You've got to be real careful here. Particularly with the lightning wyverns. They nail you. Yeah, so why do people like Unofficial? Oh man, there's a lot of wyverns today. Wow. Probably means that there hasn't been many people down this area. They've all just spawned in. But down in this wyvern area, there's a drop up there. I'd like to get to that. I actually previously had built in this cave, so I'm getting very distracted here, but we'll just keep going. I'd previously built in this cave, and it had been wiped, and I just thought it was all well and truly gone, to be honest. And I was in here just getting some crystal, because I'd built close by, and look what I found. I just thought, oh, someone else has built in here. But then I came up to this terminal, I thought, owner, rebel, elite, personal owner, Matty, Mojo. I thought, what the hell is this still doing here? And I clicked on it. Oh, I did click on it. Enter pin code. Here's my pin code there. To blur that one out. And look at that. I actually had some dinos here. So I haven't made my tribe yet because I was worried if I made my tribe when I found this that I wouldn't have access to this anymore. There's nothing else I need around here. This is actually a nice little base. I'll see if I can cut in a little video I took of the base because it was actually quite good. Got rated offline. Hey, what the hell, eh? Now my other base is, I have no intention of it being a hidden base. I am fully accept that anyone at any time can come along and find my base, and that's that. I don't really care. I'm just here to have a little bit of fun, and if people find me when I'm online and they want to PvP me, then, God, so many wyverns around and their shadows are everywhere. Oh God, there's one there too. Bloody hell, this is freaking me out here. I've got to, where am I going? This way? Okay, gotta run. Just run. Get those little legs pumping. God, I can't even remember what I was talking about. Getting so distracted. Yeah, oh yeah. So I was talking about, PvP. Yeah, I'm not fussed. Not at all. Where is my base? Oh, it's up there. Not at all fussed whether people find me, and in fact, good on them if they find me, and good on them if they want to raid me. I'm not fussed at all. I'd like them to do it when I'm online, because that would be fun, but they probably won't. Most people don't. Anyway, let me just quickly show you this, and then we'll have a little look. So here's my, fingers crossed I can put these in here. So I've got an RG, two RGs, an Anki, and a Stego. I remember the Stego actually had quite good stats, so they should also level up, if I remember correctly, whilst being in these soul terminals. Now, it's a little 217 RG 252, so let's throw this out. You just basically put them out, and I should be able to just throw it out. Yes, there we go. Okay, now this has been sitting around for quite some time. This RG has been in that cryopod soul trap thing here for down the other one for a long time, so I'm wondering how many levels it's got. 12 levels. Nice. Now the speed, they did actually tap it out at 200%, so these RGs here can fly around at a pretty good pace. The previous version of the game, they had them actually flying a little bit quicker. It's a little bit absurd, but that's fine. Weight is pretty good. Remember, you get reductions in weight. So stamina is good. You want a good health, and I think that'll probably do it. What's that up to? 18,000. Yeah. So you can jump up the health quite nicely. So I want it to have good health because I have on these servers flowing accidentally into turrets, and you want to be able to survive just for a second, just so you can fly away. If the health's too low, you're just toast. And you use your gun. I think I can't do it yet because there's a delay, but you use your gun. Oh, no, there we did. Go work it. You shoot it, and it appears back in the soul trap, which is down here. And then you can do whatever you want with it again. So that's how it works. So you can store them away. Tame your dinos, store them into there. But I am going to use this, so I'll keep it out. So I'm built back just over there in that ridge over there, that ridge line. So anyone will see me. If they have half a brain, they'll see me and find me, and that's that. Let's go see if I can get some CP over here. Yeah, so why people do unofficial? That's the question, isn't it? And I think there's multi-layered, as I said, like people change political parties or that sort of thing. There's not just one reason. There can be multiple reasons. I think it's the same with Ark. And there's no reason why it shouldn't be like that, to be honest. Personally, why am I here playing unofficial right now? Look, once you've played Ark a while, the grind becomes monotonous. It just does. I love Ark. As everyone knows, I love Ark. I still play it, and I greatly enjoy many aspects of it. But the grind is a bit much. Now, the grind isn't that bad if you are grinding and it is ending up in a very good specific purpose. There is one... oh shit, put a lag there. Okay, what's going on here? Land! RG. Thank you. There's a couple of raptors around. So let me just get this. And I just grab it all. I've got good weight, you can do it real fast. Piss all the bloody beavers off. Yeah, I think the grind is a bit much at times in Ark, and I think the grind becomes particularly a bit much when you're getting wiped all the time. So that's number one. I think people get a bit sick of that. They want a slightly faster game, and I think the popularity of small tribes now is really good indicator, to be honest, of where Ark needs to go. Big tribes are fine. I don't have a problem with that, and there should always be an absolute place for big tribes. But let's get this. Oh, someone didn't. Some bastard took all the CP and left all the other crap. Oh, I hate that. Instant white material. Now I can do a, oh shit. I can do a bit of a C. I'll just do a run down here and see if there's any more CP. Alright, let's go, let's try and do a bit of a CP run over to the other dams and stuff like that. It's a bit of a fly from here, but hey, what the hell. We're talking shit anyway, so why not, eh? Ooh, you know, I haven't been over here for a while, so better fly a bit higher because that is a big base, or a big something. Someone went a bit crazy, didn't they? I'll get the drops too. The drops are normally pretty special, and we'll have a look at that. Yeah, got some good shit there. Happy with that score. When you play part of a big tribe, it's pretty cool, but you're subject to other people's whims. So I'm subject to other people. And for me personally, and for most people, let's face it, most people in the gaming world, they can't play all day. They can't play 6, 7, 8 hours straight. They can probably only play, most people can only play for a few hours. Doesn't matter who you are. That's mostly, even dedicated people wouldn't probably play much more than 4 hours or so a day. And brutally honest, in official Ark, that is not enough. If you're solo, that is not enough. That's just not going to get you anywhere. That's the first part. Secondly, if you build, if you're part of a big tribe, as I said before, you're subject to people's whims, and people find that irritating after a time. And what you notice with a lot of big tribes is that they're structured in a pretty good way, but people just come on and end up doing their own shit. And that's it, really. People find that annoying for a range of different reasons. People like a smaller, tighter, more personal experience, hence the popularity of small tribes. Longevity-wise, Ark, the beauty of Ark is in the beginning of the game, the survival element, the me versus the environment, that sort of stuff. It should have layers above it, but the real beauty of it is in that world, and that's really hard to capture when you're in a big tribe. You just get lost into this big political mess often. So that's why people play Unofficial. It's sort of all those elements put together. The speed of the game, the ability to just do more, things are a bit easier, and particularly for doing these sort of PV. Holy Jesus, look at that! That is the most beavers I've ever seen here. Look at them! It's an absolute army of them. Wow, you don't want to fall into the middle of that. Yeah, so Unofficial was super appealing for that reason. It's just a little bit quicker. You know, oh, there's something over there. You can see the hit markers. That generally indicates that there's a... Whoa, Jesus, Gallimimus gave me a fright. So what's causing these hit markers over here will be a dino or a person. What is causing this? Oh, it's something... Huh. Yeah, the little birdies there have got stuck in it. Yeah, I think it's... I think the world of Ark is changing is what it comes down to be honest. I really think it is. And that's why people like these servers. I just like it at the moment because it just gives me flexibility. I do have a full-time job, and I can't just put in dozens and dozens and dozens of hours into Ark. I'd love to, but I just can't at the moment. I was watching some of Apex Legends. I love him. He's just so cool because he's sort of a real dude. He's not. He does all sorts of stuff, and you know he openly says he's not the best PvPer, but it just looks like he's having fun with the game. You know, I like that. The guy's having fun, so I like Apex. He's cool. But having said that, the reason I mention it is he was just talking about some of the stuff, and he said, oh, he's looking forward to getting back to playing the amount of Ark that he needs to. He plays 12 hours a day. 12 hours a day, guys. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Come on, birdie. Press the wrong button. Why is that bird not following me? Here it is, thank you. We'll go this way. You know. Oh, I can't afford to be... Come here, bird. Oh, shit, I can't afford to die. Ah! Okay, the bird's down. Angle my run. Get in. Whew! Close. They broke my armor. Oh, look, I've got this crappy armor on. No wonder they broke my armor. What an idiot. Forgot to replace it. They've got much better anyway, but... Okay. Alright, you bloody things. That's the way things go. It doesn't matter whether you're playing Unofficial or Official. Ark will still mess with you. Messes with the best of people. And I'm not the best of people. But I like people nowadays who play Ark for the experience. I like that. And it's actually fun. You don't always have to be seeing people raiding and smashing other people. That could be fun as well, don't get me wrong. But and it is fun to be part of that. But it's also just nice to watch people play the game. Maybe I'm a purist, who knows. This has been a long ramble. I think there's a lot of scope within Ark to still be surprised. The mods can bring that surprise element back to you. Okay. Let's get out of here. Ugh, get out of this bloody... Why do you always have to hop out of the water like that, eh? It's madness. Well, I was just heading on back to base, and I figured there was just something I wanted to quickly show you about Unofficial. If you do jump onto Unofficial, you're interested in checking it out, this is one of the things you should always check out, is what sort of servers or maps are in the cluster. So for this non-toxic, and I haven't looked at it for a while, but I saw Velonosaurs, so I'm gathering they've got extinction into it. If you come up to the terminal, you go transfer to another server. We don't have extinction yet, so we got Arboration, Center, and the island. Now, I don't know why it doesn't have extinction. I'm not sure about that. But what it does mean is that getting element is a real pain in the ass. So getting element is tricky and hard. Most people don't have large amounts of tech. They just have sort of advanced weapons, and there isn't massive amounts of tech on this server. There can be the bigger tribes will have some of it, but you won't see it all over the place. It depends on your viewpoint. It can be a good or a bad thing, to be honest. To be quite truthful, on these servers I feel very grateful if I'm playing solo and I build in a spot like this that I would last just a few days. That would be quite remarkable. So far so good. I want it to all rot on my body, leave everything, and yeah, see if it's here in the morning. I'll put it into here. So this is the beauty, even if I do get raided overnight, where is it, down here, I have these tames available to me still. I can just actually come in, grab them, and away we go again. And that's pretty cool, to be honest. I like that. Ooh. Ooh. Good God, can you believe that? Just as I'm talking. Just as I'm talking, everything goes mental, and they're set for players and mounted creatures, so oh, am I getting raided here? How nice of him. Would you believe it, eh? It's could you believe it? Oh, great timing. Throw the bird out this side. Have a little sneaky over the top here. See if he's here still. Oh, he's flying away. See if we can. I won't be able to catch him. See if we can lure him back, eh? Who was it? Must have caused a bit of damage to his wyvern. Well, would you look at this? I think someone has got caught in my traps. Hey fella. Having some problems. Sorry, I can't hear you. Speak up a bit. Yeah, be careful of all those fellas. They're all over the place.
Hello there.
Hey, hey. There's heaps of the traps all over the place. Be careful where you put your feet.
Okay.
This is what you call being at your mercy. But what the hell, eh?
You got a nice mic.
Thanks, fellas. Appreciate it. God, there's an army of you guys.
There's 4 of us.
Oh, you must be one of the bigger tribes on the server then.
Not really, we only just started playing.
Ah. Oh, you come to raid me or is it a visit?
Well...
It's always the question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, we're still deciding on that.
Yeah, we were thinking about raiding you. Then we heard that you're on mic, it's really good.
My
Yeah,
mic.
So you're safe for now.
Oh, good. I have a bit of leeway.
Just make sure that mic doesn't break, because if your mic breaks, you're gonna get raided.
Okay. Well, just do us a favour. When you do raid me, just make sure I'm online. That's the main thing.
Yeah, we don't like to offline raid.
Yeah. That's cool. Okay, boys. See ya.
Bye.
So as we close out this video, I'll just give you a bit of an overview of where I'm at, just to give you a perspective on what you can achieve on this server. So I've been playing for about 8 hours. I've got a pretty good base set up, probably 15, 20 dinos, give or take. Probably half a dozen of those are pretty high level. Done a bit of breeding, got some eggs out. I've got traps all around the place. I've got about 10 turrets up. I'm up to about level 85, I think it is, and things are looking pretty good. But I want to give you an overview of what this server is like. I've done a lot of chatting and rambling. I hope you've appreciated that. And this is the non-toxic PvP server. It has 15 times rates. It's clustered with 3 maps like I've talked about. It also, some of the key features is offline raid protection, which I've talked a bit about as well. It has a reward vault, which I really like. It has these soul terminals, which I think are epic. And the admins are active and engaging. Non-toxic PvP server is worth a go. I recommend it to everyone. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next chapter.